keep going to see. So, you know, I was getting perfects on him on the second set and dominating him. He didn't even win a round. This game is phenomenal. This bitch right here, this robot bitch, that's what I call her, the robot bitch. Yo, this robot bitch right here, this robot bitch is one of the best characters in the game. I don't care what anyone says. I don't care what anyone says. No one ever wins with this bitch, but they should. That bitch is fucking ridiculous. I'm saying that bitch is fucking ridiculous. She's one of the best characters in the game. I don't care what anyone says. She is one of the most fucking outrageous characters. She's like a Yoshimitsu and shit, but female, dog.
Round 2. Fight.
Oh, that hits low? Dude, change that. If you're gonna keep that in the game, they all hit high. They all hit mid, bruh. You're not gonna have it so confusing that some characters hit low and shit. I would've got a perfect right there, man. I would've got a perfect right there. You took that away from me, dog. You stupid fuck. I would've got a perfect right there, bro. I love Japanese fighting games, bro. I mean, that was the first fighting games I ever played. That would have been low sweep by a better player. Perfect, though. I got the perfect, though. I would have got 2 perfects in a row had these fucking idiots made the game right. Had you guys made the game right, I would have got 2 perfects in a row. You understand how you're holding me back from my greatness? You understand how you're holding me back from my greatness now? You understand now why I say it? Because you're holding me back from my greatness to programming this stupid shit. They get a super powerful move from me, and then you're gonna make it all confusing where some hit high, some hit low. Nah, bro, they all just hold back or hold block, dog. I mean, goddamn, bro. I mean, who? I was gonna say whose dick do I have to suck, but I'm not gay though. I just thought it was funny to say it like that. You know what I'm saying? Whose dick do I gotta suck to get some changes around here? Whose dick do I have to suck to get some fucking changes around here? I mean, come on now. I mean, what the fuck? You know what I mean? No, I'm not. Saying that would be, you know what I mean? Saying that would be ridiculous. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna run it another. I'm gonna try to run another set. I normally do 2 matches per. I mean, I do best 2 out of 3, but I'm a sore loser, so I'll run another set with the guy trying to get my wins back. But you know what I mean? There's plenty. You know, dude, there's this Paul player on here. He's a piece of shit, man. I swear to God, this Paul player on here, he is one of the best Paul players I've ever seen. I don't care what anyone says, dog. It has nothing to do with the player. I mean, the character, it has everything to do with the player in Tekken, in my opinion. I still think some characters like do way too much additional combo damage. They do way too much damage per knockdown. You know what I'm saying? In comparison to some of the like other characters. But like I feel like even like characters that you think can't win, like the bear, I think the bear in the right hands is a fucking problem, kid. The bear in the right hands is a problem, kid. And it should be. I mean, it's a fucking grizzly bear. But, I mean, you know what I mean by that. The bear is fucking awesome. You got to bring the kangaroo back. What are you doing? If you want to attract a younger audience, you got to bring that kangaroo with the boxing gloves. That's fucking awesome. That's why I say the Japanese have a fucking amazing sense of humor. That's funny. They'll box. The kangaroos will box. I've seen them. If you want to see one of the most amazing boxing matches of your life, search fucking kangaroos boxing on YouTube. That should be a fuck... Dude, if that was a sporting event in real life, I would go pay top dollar for that. I would pay top dollar to see kangaroos fight with boxing gloves, dog. That's fucking awesome.
KO. Round 3. Fight. KO. Round 4. Fight.
Too far. Oh my god, the lag! No! You piece of shit! I got the win. I was a little nervous. When the stream is on, you put your pressure on you, like you don't want to look bad and shit. And then you run into the one Paul player that is like, you know, he hasn't been touched in fucking 6 years in the game. He's blocked every fucking combo you could throw at him and shit. You know what I'm saying? And it just so happens right when I turned the stream on, I'm like, okay. You know, when I'm playing without the stream on, like I'm like going like 10-0 and shit. I'm like, yo, I'm feeling good about myself. Then as soon as I turn the stream on, like there's like this fucking god fucking Paul player from out of nowhere and shit. It's almost like he programmed himself into the game where he automatically blocks the combos whether he does it or not. You know what I mean? Like he has like this little cheating, he has this cheat code and shit. You know, cause I fucking tried beating that dude, man. You know, I was close though, don't get me wrong, I was close, but he's good, man. He's very good. I would love to play him again though, man. I didn't send him a friend request though, but like anyone I send a friend request, I think they're legit. So take it as a compliment if I send you a friend request. I want to send a friend request to that Noctis that I keep playing because I feel like he's gonna be a problem. He keeps playing the game, he's gonna be a problem. I promise you that. I beat him, but like he's getting it down. Like we all start somewhere, so don't feel bad when you like lose to players that are like obviously more experienced than you. It happens to the best of us. You know, if you keep at it, you'll be one of those people as well. You know, don't let it frustrate you. Don't let it detour you. You know, it's a learning experience for all of us. We all get there. He tried to grab me. That's what happened right there, where it looked like we were wrestling. That's what I like about Tekken. They base it more off of combos than grabs. Like where Street Fighter, it's not about combos. Offline, it's very hard to grab a talented player. Offline. But in this game, where if you think grabbing is going to be your strategy to win, you're crazy. And it's never going to work. Because they designed the game that way, where there's a huge window of opportunity to escape a grab. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like maybe Mortal Kombat can have that a little bit better window of opportunity. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I think maybe you can't break grabs while you're blocking, and I think they should change that and update that because you know, Street Fighter for me is even harder to break out of grabs than Mortal Kombat. I don't know. I feel like Mortal Kombat is even harder to break out of grabs than Street Fighter, and I don't think it should be like that. You know what I'm saying? I think even while you're blocking, you should be able to break out of grabs. And I don't know if I'm wrong about that, but I feel like I miss grabs a lot of times when I know for a fact my opponent grabbed me, and I try to break out of it. So, I don't know. You know what I mean? Oh, Bruce Lee's... I'm waiting for them to add Jackie Chan to the game. There's a character, I think his name is Lei Fulong. he's basically Jackie Chan in the game. He has a drunken master, drunk fist boxing. I love that shit, dude. Even though it looks crazy, I would never try that in real life, though. That's like an easy way to knock yourself out. Like in a real fight, I don't think drunk fist boxing works too good. You know what I mean? I think there's a lot of wasted movements there. I mean, for the movies, it looks fucking hilarious. You know, and it's amazing for cinema, but like in real life, I think you could easily get knocked out trying to do some drunk fist boxing. You know why they call it drunk fist boxing? Because after you get knocked out and get back up, it looks like you're drunk. For trying drunk fist boxing in the first place. It's an easy way to look like you're drunk. Without drinking is why they call it that.
Round 1.
Yeah, I don't like this stage. You know what I mean? I would love to play this guy on another stage, though, man. Yeah, like I said, I would love to play this guy on another stage. Like, he has like a red, like, hue and shit. Like, he's like trying to blend in with the background. He might be one of those guys. Alright. Kind of difficult to see what he's doing with the character, with the stage background and hit the color he chose, so I probably won't run a set back with him. I don't like when players do that. Step your game up. Like, if you're doing that intentionally, don't even be, like, in my opinion, don't even try to be a part of the fighting game community. Because it's hard enough with the lag. Like, don't be a dick, like, you know what I'm saying? In my opinion, if I could ban them, I would ban them for doing shit like that. I would even allow the game to allow, like, character colors to blend into the backgrounds. Like, if it's a red stage, I would not allow red colors on that stage. Or black, if there's black, you know what I'm saying? If it's dark stage, I wouldn't allow, like, I would make Noob Saibot white and shit, is what I'm saying. Or gray or something, but, you know. Okay, I was about to win that round, and he caught me with a Hail Mary.
You lose.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't run it back because the stage that they gave me with this guy. I would love. I'm not just saying that because I lost. I almost won that actually, but had it been on a better stage, he wouldn't. I don't think he would have even won that one. I'll gladly run it back to him on any other stage. I prefer. I wish I could choose infinite stage on every match for me personally, because from what I hear, I don't know if that's true. That Double Tap podcast, it's like a fighting game podcast, which is pretty good. I like those guys. What was I gonna say? I love when he does that little shuffle. It looks like Bruce Lee's dancing. You know what I'm saying? I wish someone did like a YouTube video where like they loop Bruce Lee doing the shuffle to like some techno music, and it's just like over and over again where it looks like Bruce Lee's dancing, and like edit him like in a club full of people that are really there, like a female like dancing. You know, put him in front of a female dancer and just have him wobbling back and forth doing the shuffle. That would be so dope. I wish I knew how to edit and do shit like that with video. You know, that would be so funny to see Bruce Lee at the club dancing with bitches and shit. But like he's really doing his like kung fu bounce and shit, but you loop it in the right way and it looks like he's dancing. You know that would be funny though. You know that would be funny. I love the developers of this game. I know they don't have to do shit for anybody. I'm a sore loser, so when I lose, I'm like, fuck you! Fuck you! You suck, dude. Your developers suck. You suck. I suck. You know what I'm saying? But like I know it takes a lot of hard work to make this, so like I really appreciate it. At first I didn't like that he said whore, but like after a while it grew on me and I started laughing every time he did whore. Whore. That's so funny. At first I hated it though, I'm not even gonna lie, but like almost every movie does that. It's funny as hell. That's how I know they have a sense of humor. They try to make us laugh. They try to make us laugh, yo. I swear to God they do. Oh my God. I really hate this stage though. This is not that it's a bad state, like I know it took, I just don't like the colors on it. Like you see how she has like a kind of like a black dress and the background's kind of black? I hate when that happens. Oh, I didn't get the perfect? You piece of shit. You didn't fucking touch me once, you fucking piece of shit. I want a fucking review. I want to challenge the fucking play. I got a fucking perfect. Oh my God, I'm gonna lose this round. Oh my God, I hate that on reaction. It just swallows up your offense. That's why I want it out of the game. I could understand if it was something that you could combo with, but it should have no invincibility at the very least, man. Just like the fatal blow in fucking Mortal Kombat. Like, if you're nice enough to combo with it, I got the win still, though. Not against the other dude. I believe that was Heihachi. I don't know. They customized the character so much that, like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't even know who that is. Was that Kung Lao or Heihachi? I don't even fucking know who the fuck that was. And personally, I know Heihachi started off with the black hair, but he looks so much cooler as an old guy with gray hair. Like, when you see a gray hair guy out there whooping everyone's fucking ass, you're like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? It's not only looks funny because it's like kind of unbelievable against like younger guys that are just as good and like know the shit, but like it's funny when you see an old guy whooping everyone's ass. I don't know what it is about it. You know what I'm saying? Like if you ever played the original, which I still think is one of the best SNK games of all time, the original Fatal Fury, the first game that I believe they ever developed was Fatal Fury. The boss fight in that fucking game is amazing, man. You play this little Chinese guy. I believe he had a little green outfit. And I swear to God, they programmed the game so that when you beat the little Chinese guy, it's so easy the first round. I swear to God, I whooped his ass. I was like, dude, this is the final guy? I fucking whooped his ass. I was like, yo, the second round's about to start. Dude, he goes berserk. He takes his fucking shirt off and he has like these Zangief fucking muscles. And he starts spinning around and knocking you the fuck out no matter what you do. I swear to God, you cannot beat this little Chinese guy anymore. It's the funniest shit, dog. He's a little dude with no muscles. I swear to God, it looks like he has no muscles under there. And then you whoop his ass and he gets mad and takes his shirt off. And he has like these ridiculous fucking muscles, dog. And he knocks you the fuck out and you can't beat him anymore. It's one of the funniest fucking boss fights of all time, dog. I swear to God, I highly recommend it. If you've never played the first Fatal Fury, I highly recommend it. It's one of the best fighting game endings of all time. And from what I hear, they're actually going to redo it. I'm going to buy it when they redo it, for sure. If they redo it. I don't know if they're going to redo it. I don't even know if it's worth redoing. I don't know how much people are going to support it, but it's hilarious, though. From what I hear, the original developers of Street Fighter 1 were for whatever reason they left and they started SNK and Fatal Fury and Art of Fighting and all that, which is basically King of Fighters is the combination of Fatal Fury and Art of Fighting, and like from like all their other companies like Metal Slug, which I think is one of the best Contra style games. If you've never played Metal Slug, it's just like Contra, but like even funnier. It's like this, it's basically the same shit, and you can play like 4 players. It's one of the best fucking arcade games of all time. Metal Slug, I highly recommend it. I didn't like that they made it 3D. I didn't play the 3D one. I'm sure it's good. I prefer that game being 2D though. I love those 2D like style games like that because I grew up with that shit. So like I still love them to this very day. And like this newer generation assumes that a game has to be 3D for it to be good. But I disagree. Like, I think Metal Slug is still one of the best arcade games of all time. Like, that Simpsons arcade game, that was one of the best arcade games of all time. I wish they would do a 3D Simpsons collection, like all their games, like Hit and Run, The Simpsons Wrestling. Like, every single 3D game that they've ever done in one collection for like $70. I'll gladly buy it. I should have kept up with those games, but back then, I should have won the round though. That's what. And he wins the round. I was literally at half my life, and he one move completely absorbed my attack and beat me. That's why I don't like that. You know, if it was like some shit like some combo finisher or something, I would much rather it be that. But yeah, like I would love to see that Simpsons collection. You know what I mean? Like a 3D Simpsons game collection, man. Because unfortunately, to find those games and a system, you know, a PlayStation 2 that works and the controllers are in good condition, that's not easy to do anymore. You know, now they have like accessories that you could like connect your PlayStation 5 controller to a PlayStation 2. I believe it's called like Brook Accessories. It's so worth it if you have a PlayStation 2 because you could basically play wirelessly on a PlayStation 2 using a way better controller. You know, like for me, I feel like if you have big hands, the PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 controller are like a little bit better than the PlayStation 3 and PlayStation 2 size because it feels so little in your hands, especially when you have big hands. But they do have things. Unfortunately, they don't have it for like the Xbox original. You know, I wish they had the Brook Accessories worked on that as well. So that you could like, because finding a good Xbox original controller is like almost impossible. So, you know, that's why like some of these games I wish they would re-release them. Like the Jet Set Radio Future that was on Xbox original. So like I was so mad that it was on Xbox original. You know, a game like that should always be released on all consoles. You know, Jet Set for me is one of the best games of all time. If you never played Jet Set Radio, Jet Set Radio, you know what I'm saying? That's one of the best games. I even think that's Ice Cube's cousin doing the radio station guy. That's Del the Funky Homo Sapien, man. Which I think is like, he had one of the funniest rap songs of all time for the Tony Hawk. And really, the only reason people even knew about that song was because of Tony Hawk. I only knew about Del the Funky Homo Sapien because of Tony Hawk. And when I heard that song, I fell in love with Del the Funky Homo Sapien because it was so funny to me to hear a rapper talk about, you gotta brush your teeth, you gotta wipe your ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, I thought it was so funny to hear a rapper say shit like that when I was younger. You know what I mean? And then later on, I found out that was Ice Cube's cousin, and I was like, what? Ice Cube's cousin is a funny dude? Like, I got another perfect, man. I've literally perfected every player that I played, even though I haven't won all of them. I don't like that low jab stops him from running in like that. Oh, I missed my combo. I got the win though. Yeah, like I said, like I didn't even know about the guy, like, cause I was big on skateboarding, so, you know, that was like, I loved it. I was never like really good enough to be professional, but, you know, I've landed some pretty dope tricks, like not consistently, but just for me landing it one time, I was like, I'm just as good as those guys. All I have to do is land it once, and I'm like, okay, I feel like Tony Hawk right now. But like, you know, I love that game. You know what I'm saying? I love Tony Hawk Pro Skater, man. That's like one of the best games for me of all time. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? I heard about him in that game, and then later on I found out that he was Ice Cube's cousin. I was like, dude, how does a guy that says "fuck the police" cousins with a guy that says you gotta wipe your ass on a rap song? Like, one guy sounds like super like thug tough and shit, right? And then the other guy sounds all goofy and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's so funny to me that they're related and shit. You know what I mean? Because one guy's all goofy and shit. You gotta wipe your ass. You know what I'm saying? I was like, wait a second, that's Ice Cube's cousin? The fuck? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I like Tekken. It does have its complex combos and shit. Like some so hard that I can't even do it. You know what I mean? Let me see where my battery for my phone is. I don't want to fry my battery. Like, leaving your phone on the battery charger for too long, it could ruin the battery, and you'll have to get a new battery. How much battery do I have left? Yeah, so like, you should always keep that in mind if you're charging your device for too long. How much battery do I have left? That's good enough. Yeah, man, so no, I need a freak. That's what I need. Let's see. I need a freak that don't really speak. I don't care if she be a geek. She can even be a geek. You know, it's funny. I think the geek bitches are freakier than the bitches that, like, you know what I'm saying? That like think they're cool and shit. Because the bitches that think they're cool, like they're like all like concerned about what other people think about this, like how they are. And like, I don't know, I might be wrong about that. I get that perception that they're like, I have to be like cool in public, and I gotta like if I fall, like, oh my god, it's over. Like, everyone saw me fall and shit, you know what I mean? Like, fuck that, man. Can't happen to anybody. But yeah, like I feel like they're like more likely to, like, you know what I'm saying, do some freakier shit, I think. Where they'll like whip your dick out for you and shit. Like, let me see that dick, nigga. Oh my god. Okay.
Round 3.
Did you see the Bruce Lee jump kick? I punched him in his nose and his head cocked back. Ah! I love this shit. Yo, Tekken is fucking amazing. I highly recommend it, dog. I highly recommend it. All these fighting games that I play, that you see me playing, are amazing and a lot of fun. But for someone to just pick up and not really know what the fuck they're doing and still have fun, I think Tekken is the easiest. Because it's like real simple shit. Like it'll be like down and X, or forward and X twice, and forward and circle twice, or like forward X circle. You know, depending on the direction you press, or in between directions, like that means when you press down and forward together, you'll get a completely new, different move that may or may not combo with something else. You know what I mean? A lot of the times it does, though. It's not like Street Fighter where, like, I love Street Fighter 2, but, like, it's a completely different beast. You know what I'm saying? What I mean by that is that the combos are way harder, but it's way easier than ever before now. Don't get me wrong. Like, 20 years ago, the game was, like, way harder to do. Way harder to combo. The jab into uppercut was, like, you had to be a god. Like, online, to combo jab into uppercut, you were a god. I'm like going in auto mode and shit.